ハロー、ワンナップ英会話アドバイザーの梅原です。今日は社長から直々にお題をいただけるということで、お疲れ様です。よろしくお願いします。
じゃあ今日も頑張っていきましょう。
頑張ります。
はい。ところで英語学習の方はどうですか？
英語学習は頑張ります。
とにかく契約取らないとね。
頑張ります。
はい、じゃあ頑張っていきたいんですけど、今日はですね、外国人講師が日本に来て驚いたこと、これをインタビュー形式でうちのネイティブ講師陣に聞いてもらって、結論的にはこういうのが多かったですっていうのを言ってもらいたいなと思います。
はい、わかりました。はい、頑張ります。
じゃあお願いします。
はい、はい、では今回は外国人講師にいろいろと聞いていこうと思います。実験スタート。What surprised you the most when you first came to Japan?
I think the thing I found the most surprising was probably the number of people and buildings in Tokyo, like in Shibuya,
Okay.
And how bright it was at night.
That's right. It's very bright in Japan, especially in Tokyo.
Yeah, during the night. But yes, the number of people.
What surprised you the most when you first came to Japan?
It was surprising to me that people thought that taking taxis was a rich people thing. Because in Jamaica, we only use buses and taxis. And here people use trains and buses.
Yeah.
So when you get in a taxi, they think you're rich. So that was something that was really shocking to me, because I would take the taxi and it was no big deal. But whenever I would get in a taxi, people would be like, "Oh, she's rich, rich." You know, so yeah, so those things really surprised me about Japan.
What surprised you the most when you first came to Japan?
I think probably what surprised me the most was how hot and humid it was. I used to live in Washington, D.C., and Washington, D.C. is more hot and humid than my hometown. But the first thing I found when I sort of got out of the airport in Japan was just this sort of wave of hot air hitting me in the face. And so I was very surprised by that at first, and also often for me when it rains in my hometown it cools down, and when it rains in Tokyo it just stays hot and humid all the time.
What surprised you the most when you first came to Japan?
I think what surprised me the most was how clean and quiet the side streets are for how big Tokyo is, how many people live here.
Oh yeah, that's right. Which cities, especially in Tokyo?
Especially in Shinjuku or outside of Shinjuku, it's very crowded, but if you walk just a little bit away from the main areas, it's quite quiet.
Yeah, that's right. What is the thing that surprised you the most when you first came to Japan?
So when I first came here, I was in Izabashi.
Yeah.
And I was on an overhead walkway. And I looked down onto the street and I saw a Japanese lady in high heels, but she was running. So I was a little shocked. I thought maybe someone was trying to steal something. But when I watched her, I realized she was running to catch the green light, the crossing light. So I was very surprised.
はい、ではいかがだったでしょうか。すごく意外な答えがたくさんあってびっくりしましたけど、いかがでしたか、社長。
そうね、いろいろあるみたいだね。逆に君はギャップありました？日本人としてネイティブがいる環境の中で働いて、こんなことがあるんだって驚いたことって何かありますか？
私初めて英会話教室っていうところに入って、ただのイメージだったんですけど、もっと日本人は日本人で喋って外国人は外国人で喋ってるのかなと思ったんですけど、そんなことはなくて、みんな和気あいあいと喋ってるのが意外だなって思ってました。
それは結構普通かなと思うのよね。
はい、ということでまた次回お会いしましょう。バイバイ。